Hello, Gemini. This is Jay from Live to Love Tarot here to do your love and separation read. This read may not resonate with all, so take what works. Also, I have a tendency of saying he or him in regards to the other person, but no, the roles can reverse. So, I wanted to start by getting the present situation between you and this other person and the separation. So what's going on with you? I'm going to flip these, Gemini, and this other person you're in separation. What is going on with you presently? We have surrender for you, Gemini, and we have beauty for the other person. Let's get some tarot before I try to figure this out. Surrender and beauty. Present situation is surrender and beauty. Ah, Gemini. Surrender and beauty. Okay. Surrender for you, Gemini. We have the Tower, the Death card, Scorpio, and the Ace of Wands. For the other person, we have beauty. We have the Three of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Ace of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, the Moon card, and the Strength card, Leo energy. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like presently you're kind of surrendering to a tower moment, okay? Something came into your life and just tower moments tear things down, and they're necessary because sometimes we kind of go off in the wrong direction and, you know, it's destructive. So when the tower comes in, it kind of wakes us up. It wakes us up to the reality of what we're doing with our life. You know, maybe you were going the wrong way. Actually, you were going the wrong way, or maybe you were doing things the wrong way. But the tower came in forcing you to surrender, to take a look at what you're doing with your life or what you may have been doing to someone else. With the Death card, I do feel like the Tower forced you to transform. It forced you to face things in this connection and take a new action towards a positive direction is what I'm getting. So you may have been kind of fighting this connection or fighting some truths in this connection, but the tower came in and kind of like exploded. I got this with Cancer. It kind of exploded everything in your life, forcing you to pause and take a look at what you're doing. When we're forced to take a look at what we're doing, it helps us to see, it helps us to grow and transform. And now I feel like you're taking a new action. You're like changing things. You're opening yourself up to take a new action in this connection. The other person, presently, what's going on with the other person in this connection is I think they're really starting to see the beauty in this connection. A lot of it has to do with the fact that they kind of like changed their directions and looked past all the bad. They found the clarity that they needed to get over the illusions that were holding them back from seeing the beauty in this connection. And they this clarity helped them also to regain their strength, because I feel like this person was almost bowing down per se to this situation. This person was almost, I feel like this person was weak, willing to do anything to be with you, but now there was some truths that helped them to kind of not look in the negative direction. Sometimes when we're in the negative and it hurts, we want it, even though we know it's not good for us, we want it, we want it, we want it. And the more that we want, the weaker we get, you know. And I feel like this person switched gears. Instead of looking at the negative in this connection, they looked at the beauty, and this helped them to get past, you know, I call it, what is that word that I use? You know, being a mush, what is, hi Sagittarius. I call, when you're weak, you tend to want something that you know is no good for you. I'm trying to get the words out and I can't get the right words. But this person, you know, finally got the clarity that gave them strength to get over what they were doing. It helped them to kind of stand on their feet. You know, sometimes when we see the positive in a connection, it actually helps us to heal faster. And with you, you were fighting this connection, and why a tower moment came in. Why, you know, it's almost like the universe and God forced you to surrender to this connection, to look at the real truth and to transform. So that is presently what I'm getting in this connection. So let's see, Gemini, how do you see this person and how does this person see you? Presently, how do you see this person and how does this person see you? How do you see this person, Gemini? And how does this person see you? How do you see this person? We have release. Nice. The other person, we have hunger. Okay. I just got that card in another read, in the Capricorn read I just did. Okay, release, hunger. Release. 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 Oh, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, we have the death card again. You're transforming, you're releasing the worry and the anxiety in this connection. The Ten of Cups also to me represents a family card. It represents, when I get the Ten of Cups, I see it as a connection that was growing, a connection that was working towards a solid foundation, towards the future, a connection that, you know, was working towards building a family, getting married, you know, having everything. So I feel like, you know, you're releasing the anxiety and stress when it comes to this connection, because you're transforming. That tower came in and it forced you to transform and really look at the bad and good in this connection. And I feel like now with the High Priestess, you're seeing this connection as more spiritual. When we release, you know, when we open up our boundaries, when we face our real truths, we see things in a different light. And now I feel like you're wishing, you're hoping, and you're dreaming that this person will open up their heart and let you come in and really explain things, you know. It's like you're hoping this person will let you come in with love. Because I feel like before, either you ghosted this person or you did them dirty. And now I feel like there's guilt there. Now that the tower came in, now that you made a transformation and you got all the junk out of your head and you're seeing the real truths, you're realizing this connection with this person is actually something you've always wanted. So let's get hunger for the other person. Hunger. Yeah, I love this. We have the Four of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Judgment card, and the Sun card, Leo. Okay, so I do feel like, you know, with the Hunger card, this person has transformed. I think this person's way ahead of you. This person has, you know, found their power. And now, instead of them concentrating and you know, having a hunger towards you, they're being apathetic. They're making the choice to give no attention, nothing, zero attention to anything that doesn't bring them happiness. So I feel like this person isn't allowing the bad in. As we've seen before, this person is now in this positive state of mind and is only looking at the good in this connection. They won't allow any more bad. They have suffered enough. They have found their power. And basically what I'm getting is this person is kind of releasing everything with love in their heart. And that's how you heal. So let's move on and let's see, Gemini, what is it you want the most from this person? And what is it this person wants the most from you? What is it that you want the most from this person, Gemini? And what is this person wants the most from you? What is... Yikes. For you, we have self-love. Amen. Gotta love yourself before you can love anybody else. What is it that this person wants the most from you, Gemini? What is it this person wants the most from you, Gemini? We have realization. You know, it's okay. So self-love and realization, depending on what tarot cards come out, they almost mirror each other, because what you want the most from this person is for them to realize that, you know, right now you're trying to self-love. I feel like in the past, you didn't love yourself enough to understand what love was. With this other person, with realization, it's telling me that this person, as we've seen how they've seen you, it has come to the realization of this connection, of how special this connection is to this person. Not saying that this person wants to come back into it. I'm just saying that this person is way further than you. This person has healed. And this person is, I feel, coming to this realization that regardless if they're with you or not, they're going to find their happiness. So let's see self-love. What you want the most from this person, Gemini? Self-love. What you want the most from this person, Gemini? Oh, yeah, I see. I knew it. For some reason, I knew it. Okay, so yeah, we have the Chariot, and then we have the King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So what you want the most from this person is for them to realize that you have left the manipulation. You're charging for past the King of Swords to me is a manipulator. They're, they have a very nasty tongue. They have he is he or she is just a nasty person. But what you want the most is to tell this person that you are starting to self-love, and in this process you are learning about love. When you love yourself, it opens your heart, and you're charging forward and making a change from being a manipulative, nasty person, you know, to someone that has passion, someone that moves with stability. You're no longer trying to defend yourself. In fact, what you're being defensive the most is finding the inner peace and harmony that we all want. So what you want the most is to tell this person that you didn't realize how bad, how nasty you were until that tower came in, until you were forced to face the real truth, until you were forced to love yourself. Hi, Diana. Sometimes we don't realize when there's a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, a lot of hurt and pain, that the person we're forgetting the most is ourselves. This is beautiful. Let's see the other person realization. What this person wants the most from you is realization. All right. Look at this. You guys are mirroring each other. So this person wants you to realize that they are self-loving. In their process of self-loving, they were able to complete this cycle. The cycle of feeling like they're left out in the cold, awaiting results to see what you're going to do. This person can't want you to know that they came to a realization that they were not self-loving, and now that they are, it's helping them to grow, it's helping them to let go, it's helping them to feel how important they are. It's helping them to kind of look to a brighter side in this connection. Also, with the Judgment and the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, it's helping them to almost have a rebirth for their self, for them to find that stability, that emotional, financial stability in their self. Basically, this person is realizing they don't need to depend on anybody anymore because they have their self. Yeah, I love this. All right. I know everybody has to self-love before they can love. No one, a lot of times when breakups happen, it's due to the fact that either someone's codependent, and when you're codependent, you're not loving yourself. You have to love yourself first before you can love anyone else truly. All right. Let's see what we can expect to happen in the near future in this connection. Did I lose a card? Yeah. We have balance for you, Gemini. Let's see the other person in this connection. These glossy cards sometimes don't want to cooperate. Oh, we have purity. That was flipped upside down. Okay. In the near future, Gemini, balance. In the near future. Oh, look at that. That was flipped upside down too. Sorry. All right. It is enough. All right. So this was flipped upside down. We have the Three of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Devil card, Capricorn. We have the Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Four of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Let's get purity for the other person, and then we'll break this down. We have the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have the King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have the Star card, Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I feel like in the near future for you, Gemini, I feel like you're going to find a balance, all right? Obviously, with the Three of Cups, there was a third party. Like I said, it could be a friend, a family member, like I always say, or a lover. The only time that I see it as a lover is if I get the love card, you know, the lover's card or the Four of Wands directly behind it, that I know it's actually you brought someone else into this relationship. But right now, all I can tell is that there was an interference that kind of blocked you when it came to a third party. But here's the thing, with the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Devil card, I feel like this is what was imbalancing you, okay? And you're recognizing this at this point. You're recognizing this was the bad in your life. And you're choosing to kind of walk away from this third party situation and heal. You know, you know that you won't have, you cannot find balance. And this is all a part of growing. This is all a part of loving yourself. You're starting to see this third party as you should, as something negative. And you're making the choice to evolve. And in this process, you're going to leave this third party behind because you know it's toxic. And if you're to heal and recover, not even in this connection, but for yourself, you know, for yourself, you have to leave all toxic situations behind. Now, this other person, as I said, and I love this card, and I love this other person because they're real genuine. As I said before, in the near future, I feel like this person is still going to look at the beauty in this connection. This person is still going to look at the purity in the love. Um, they're going to look past your manipulation, your nastiness, maybe your nasty actions, because they have faith. They have hope and faith that this connection is their destiny. And I'm not saying like they want to get back together with you. I'm just saying that they found some real truth in their own balance in this connection. And now I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Four of Wands, they're going to work more on finding the deeper meaning to the soul connection. You know, I don't I feel like in their heart, they can feel the spiritual connection with you. And I feel like in the future, they're going to work more on that. And that doesn't necessarily, like I said, Gemini, mean they're coming back. I think this is something that they need to work out for themselves. You know, they now that they found their balance, now that they're not like a marshmallow when it comes to you anymore, and they found their strength. Now I feel like they're just going to work on this connection in a way where they can balance it, you know. We are not okay. So with the Four of Wands, it's a twin flame soulmate. It's a deep soulmate connection. People don't understand we're not always meant to be with the people that we're spiritually connected to. Sometimes they are actually brought into our life to teach us lessons, to help us grow as people. And as I see this other person, they've grown and learned lessons from this connection. I mean, I'm not saying that you won't end up together, but right now what I'm seeing is this person had to heal, had to learn how to love their self more than anything. And now I feel like they're taking that time to figure out this connection. So I feel, oh, I know, Diana, I'm sorry. I'm sorry he hurt you. So I feel like in the near future, you're going to be working on getting rid of the third party. You're going to work on balancing yourself and healing yourself. And I feel like in the near future, this person is going to work on trying to figure out what this connection is, what it means, and how they can balance it in their life. So I hope this helped you, Gemini, and I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, go with love and peace.